What's up everyone, I'm here with another video, and today I am going to be unboxing and reviewing the Hall of Champions Intercontinental Pack. Now, I did miss out on the WWE one, or what, WWE Championship one. I missed out on that one. It just sold out super quickly and I kept waiting for it to go on sale, and I ended up missing out on it. Now, I really wanted the John Cena one, but it sucks I missed out on it. What can he do? But I knew I couldn't miss out on the Intercontinental Pack one because I really wanted the CM Punk one and I wanted the Dominik Mysterio one. And also I love the packaging on this where it says like their time with the championship and what they accomplished with it basically. So Pat Patterson was the first Intercontinental Champion. Honky Tonk Man held the record and held it for a really long time. CM Punk was the 19th person to become Grand Slam champion. I don't know if he was a world champion at the time. And Dominik Mysterio recently just had his WrestleMania moment where he won the Intercontinental Championship. So I needed to pick it up. Dominik Mysterio, the CM Punk were the must-have for me, just because I kind of grew up around the CM Punk era, and watching Dominik Mysterio just get his first title in WWE, basically his first single title or like Intercontinental Championship. It's a big deal. So watching him get that one was really sick at WrestleMania. I really loved WrestleMania. But yeah. I'm going to take him out of the box. I'm going to firstly take off Dominik Mysterio. Now this is going to be a sick Intercontinental Championship. It is going to have the DM side plates, Dominik Mysterio, which looks really nice. I also love how they add the baby blue around it. I really love that they did that, and it does look really nice. But yeah, really nice detail on the Intercontinental Championship, the newest one. And the Dominik Mysterio does come with like this little vest jacket type of thing, which I do like. The details are there. It does look really nice. A WrestleMania attire that I really wanted. I added this to my WrestleMania wish list. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but if you guys do want to go see it, you guys can check it out. But the black attire, the black and white, I feel like it looks really nice. And I could be wrong, but I don't know if we're getting a Ultimate Edition or if it's a different WrestleMania of the defining moments. But I'm good with this Elites for now. I really do like it a lot. It moves around really well. I love the mode on this. I feel like they picked like the perfect mode for Dominik Mysterio. But yeah, everything about this looks really nice. I love the skeleton. I feel like it kind of reminds me of Naruto, which I really do like. And of course with his own his own twist and stuff. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but his hands that are open, like grabbing hands, they do have his tattoos, but his hands do not have his tattoos. I literally needed to stop recording and literally needed to go look online because I was confused. I'm like, wait, did someone just switch out the hands? Like, how do they not have his tattoos? But yeah, they are, for some reason, don't have his tattoos. The fists and hands and the grabbing hands do have his tattoos. I don't know if it was just like to save cost on it, but I'm obviously gonna take out his fists and hands and just put on his grabbing hands so they could match better with his tattoos and stuff. They are different tattoos, you guys can see right now. I'm gonna take it out and put his grabbing hands so to be more accurate. Yeah. Just gonna put it in there. You guys can see tattoos are different and matches his hands. I don't know what was up with that. I don't know why Mattel ended up doing that, but it is what it is. I think it's just cost effective, maybe. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to CM Punk, which I'm really excited to. This is like my childhood basically, and right away, guys, I do really love how it's not like, I think his Ultimate Edition of his ECW one, it was like really thick on the tape basically. I really like how it's not that thick. It's kind of like, it's the perfect shape where it needs to be. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. I feel like it's the right size. That was my one complaint with the ECW one that I really did not like at all. So I'm really happy that they did end up fixing it. and also his Intercontinental Championship. So once again, this Intercontinental Championship is my childhood. I remember as a kid, I could never, no, it was a U.S. Championship. I could never find it anywhere with any wrestler. I would look for it all the time. But the Intercontinental, I always found it, and I always picked it up, and I always put it on like different wrestlers and stuff. But yeah, his tattoos are actually there, and it is the right shape, meaning like it's not too thin and it's not too thick on the tape. But next we're gonna go on to Honky Tonk Man. Now for Honky Tonk Man, he is gonna come with a guitar, but first we're gonna take out his 2 extra hands, just flat hands, nothing really much going on right there. But he does come with an accessory besides his championship. He's gonna come with a guitar accessory, and this is how it's gonna look, guys. We're just gonna take it off of him. Really nice. Does this pop out? It does pop out, so we're just gonna pop it out right there. And I guess if you just want to hit someone on top of the head, you can just hit him with the guitar. Nothing else really pops out. It's just this one, so we're just gonna put it back together, and we're gonna test it out on CM Punk and see if it works. So just gonna make him, grab it a little bit right there, and 1, 2, 3, and that does not break easily. So I think you just gotta break it and then just do it, like kind of break it, make it loose a little bit. But this is the Intercontinental Championship, the old school one, which I think a lot of people also grew up on this one. But yeah, this look really nice. Really like how it looks. I like how the red is on top. A little bit of a detail. Guys, one thing I do want to say, I'm sorry my fan is super loud. It's just really hot right now in Texas, so sorry about that. But one thing I really don't like about this Honky Tonk man is I feel like his arms are really like thin. I don't know, I really don't like it. I wish they were a little bit more bulky, like his body build kinda, just a little bit more bulky. I don't know if this is more accurate or what's more accurate. I didn't really grow up around this era. But next we're gonna get into Pat Patterson now. First we're gonna open up his 2 extra hands, and he is gonna come with like gripping hands basically. I don't know, I like to call them like the Great Khali gripping hands basically, like that one time he did Rey Mysterio dirty on TV. But yeah, basically those type of hands. And then we're gonna take him out. Doesn't come with like the flashiest attire. Maybe they could have thrown in like a jacket. At the same time, I don't really know what else they could have done, but I feel like a jacket would have been honestly really sick. But everything moves around really well. Once again, I wish the hands were a little bit more bulky. Also, I do really love this mold, and if you guys see the back, you cannot tell me that this will not be a good Ric Flair custom. I think this is a new mold. I could be wrong, but I don't know, guys. Everything does look really nice, and I do like this Pat Patterson a lot. So the his like gear is a little bit different. The knee pads are different colors. I don't know if you guys can see that, but now we're going to get into the first ever Intercontinental Championship, and it is called the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. So Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion right there. The details, you guys can see it. I really love this new zoom feature. You guys can see just the details. It is just like a one strap red type of thing right there. Honestly, I'm really happy. I'm not really familiar with this Intercontinental Championship, but I am happy to have it in my collection because I do love collecting the belts. I always did whenever I was a kid. I would basically put them on different wrestlers and basically just pick. But now I'm gonna give you guys my list from number 1 to number 4, and for my number 1 spot, it is gonna be Dominik Mysterio. I like how the custom championship plates are there. I don't know how rare that's gonna be to get in the future. I also really like how they added a jacket, so I feel like they gave Dominik Mysterio the most here besides Honky Tonk Man with his accessory. But they had to customize the jacket, and they did it for Mysterio. And number 2 for me is gonna be CM Punk. You guys might pick a different number 2, but this is the era I grew up in. This is CM Punk. I remember watching him on TV. It would have been nice if it came with a shirt, but what can you really do? So CM Punk's gonna be my number 2 just because I grew up watching him. I literally watched this attire of CM Punk and him having an Intercontinental Championship. But now on to number 3. It is gonna be Honky Tonk Man. He does have more well, one more accessory, the guitar, but his attire is red, white, a little bit more to him, I feel like. And then for number 4, obviously, it's going to be Pat Patterson. He is kind of basic with his attire, but one thing I will say, I don't know if his body mode is new. It looks new to me, but I'm not really grabbing every WWE action figure off the shelf. At the same time, me not grabbing everyone, I'm barely like, sometimes I want to save one in the box, you know. This was really difficult for me to open. I really wanted to save it in the box, but I knew I needed to get that CM Punk out. I knew I needed to get that Dominik Mysterio out, and I knew I needed to add him in my shelf. That CM Punk went straight into like my Ruthless PG era, which the around time I grew up watching. Dominik Mysterio, I added him on top of my shelf. I threw Honky Tonk Man and Pat Patterson on my Legends shelf, so they're going to be right there at the top as well, or kind of at the top. But yeah, if you guys want to see my end of the year review, which is crazy that I did one last year and we're already 7 months. Wait, we're 8 months into the year. That's insane. Time flew by really quickly, so I guess in like 4 more months, you're going to see my end of the year collection, which is crazy because it feels like I just did my 2025 one. But that's gonna be my review, guys. I really do love these. I needed this championship pack. I didn't want to wait. Yeah, so I picked it up. I almost missed out on it just because it sold out really quickly, and then it disappeared from Target online, and the Target I live from is like miles away, so I got lucky that I saw it online again. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Let me know what you guys think of this list, like in order. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this pack, the Intercontinental Championship pack. I knew I needed this Dominik. I knew I needed this CM Punk. And until next time, guys, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Almost at 100 subscribers. But anyway, guys, love y'all. Until next time, I am out. Peace. Also, this Dominik Mysterio is just, I don't know, I love the details on it, and the championship just fell out. So let's just pick that up here. You know what, we're gonna try to end off the video with like a little boot where it disappears. And, well, that didn't work. Peace.